Well, I'm a public law scholar, and I've been teaching since 1987 at the University of Southern California. And originally I'm from California, and I have done some work in history and law on the East Coast and in London, but I've basically been based in California. So I'm in the field of law and society, and I have a special interest in human rights. And my connection with folklore is that I study customary law. I've been working on the legal protection of names, so some governments control what names people can give their children, whether women have to change their names when they get married, or people may want to change their names because they change their religion. So I'm looking at the legal regulation of names. It's a branch of linguistics called onomastics. And I think folklorists also study names, although sometimes they study place names. And anthropology has a subfield that deals with names. So I'm interested in naming, or nomenclature. And during my sabbatical, I was working on the use of images in human rights campaigns. So I'm very interested in visual culture also. Well, for me, folklore teaches the importance of interdisciplinary research, because folklore necessarily draws on other disciplines, whether it's, in proverbs research or almost any branch of folklore, any genre requires knowing something about the history and culture of a country. So folklore, I think, is a field that, just like human rights, requires interdisciplinary research. I also think folklore focuses on how people think. And so I'm very interested in how the law deals with people's cultural traditions and the kind of jurisprudence that is concerned with protecting people's cultural rights and their right to religious freedom. So for me, knowing something about folklore has taught me how to understand the worldview of different societies, so that when there are cultural conflicts that end up in court, I can draw on my knowledge of some studies in folklore to try to determine whether the claims that people are making in the context of court are authentic, and how does one do research to find out if a community has a particular custom or tradition.